Hi, my name is Maliha. I got 10 grade 9s in my GCSEs and today I'm going to go through with you my advice on what I would do if I was in year 11 again when revising over the May half term, so in between the GCSE exams. Just want to say before we get into the video that I'm offering 40-minute one-on-one sessions over the half term where you can sit down with me and go through any topic, any exam board, any subject that you're really struggling with. I can answer any questions you may have and overall build your exam confidence for just £10. So if you're interested, all you have to do is email me on this email right here. So let's get into the video. The May half term is very crucial because it's that intermediate phase between the exams. It's a chance to really get your grades up and really save your grades for any particular subjects that you're really struggling with. So this is how I would do it if I was in year 11, again based on my advice in my previous exam seasons and as a tutor. You have already done by now most of your paper ones for the majority of your subjects. Those are your guiding lights on how you're going to be revising over the May half term to ensure that you do the best you can in the paper 2s and 3s after the half term. So write down each of your subjects on a piece of paper and based on your paper 1 and how it went, write for each subject what went well and what could have been better. For example, let's say in biology your content knowledge was really strong, or your application in questions like the 6 markers was really weak. Do that for each of your subjects, and then what you want to do is you want to rank your subjects based on their difficulty. For example, if you feel like you're really struggling with maths, give maths the highest rank. Then you'd want to allocate the subjects to the days accordingly. So you have 9 days during the half term, including both weekends. Based on the rankings, choose what days you're going to be revising what subjects. So let's say maths had the highest rank, it's the most difficult one, so you may choose to allocate 3 days of the half term to maths. And then let's say DT was your easiest one, you may choose to allocate only half a day of the half term to DT. And then what you'll be doing on each day is based on your reflections that you've just done. So going back to the example that we had for biology, biology, your weak point was doing the 6 marker applications, then on the day that you're revising biology you'll be doing things like 6 markers, mostly practicing 6 markers. Or let's say in maths you really struggled with timing, so you're going to be practicing lots of past papers on the day you're revising for maths and doing it under timed conditions so you can get used to doing it quickly. In terms of general advice at this stage, your revision will still be split between active recall and past papers, active recall being things like flashcards and blurting and mind maps. But because we are now in the middle and in the trenches of exam season, your main focus should be on past papers and exam questions. It doesn't have to be full on past papers. Some people prefer to do topic-based exam questions instead. That's totally fine, as long as it's still a form of exam practice, because with past papers you still have active recall inbuilt into it anyway, as long as you're doing it without looking at the mark scheme. If you're doing the past paper from memory, you're still doing active recall in a way, and it's the exam technique built into it obviously, and that's the main thing that you want to be focusing on. Last bit of advice is make sure you're relaxing. You've done a lot of work up until this point, you've done so many exams already. Rest, relax, have a bit of fun, sleep, eat. Don't just be killing yourself doing loads and loads of revision. I just want to share an opportunity with you guys quickly as well. There will be last minute exam boosters a few days before the English and maths exams. We have 2 for maths and 1 for English language AQA. They'll be 90 minutes long with qualified teachers with years of experience for just £10. If you want to access the exam boosters, all you have to do is go to the description of this video, click on the link that I left in there. It'll take you to a page where you just have to fill out a really quick form. It takes 30 seconds and then you can access the links to join the masterclasses. It's a great way to now boost your grades and make sure you get the maximum grades you possibly can in the exams that are upcoming. And yeah, that's all my advice. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments or you can email me. My email is in my channel bio. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm going to be doing a bunch of last minute revision videos for each of the exams that are coming up. So if you don't want to miss out on that, then subscribe to stay tuned. Good luck with your exams, you got this, and yeah, bye guys.